my speech today is on the pursuit of employee happiness. Today, 70% of employees are underperforming, undermotivated, and unhappy at their workplace. That is a lot of people in this world that are not happy with where they work. That's almost 3/4 of the population. With a number that large, you would think, why aren't employers and managers doing anything to change the situation? Well, the thing is, they are. They're just doing the wrong things. They're keeping employees satisfied instead of keeping them happy. Satisfaction keeps employees from walking out. Happiness keeps them actively engaged. Basically, satisfied employees just go through the motions, produce borderline results, are okay with the situation, but they want more. They'll do the bare minimum just to go through the motions of the job. They're not really actively engaged in what they're doing. And happy employees want to do good for their company. They put effort into their work, and they take pride in their business. So basically, you're going to get a lot more done and a lot more things worth your time if you take your employees' happiness into consideration. So, why make employees happy? We kind of said a few things about this. Motivation and productivity is a big one. Saving money and happy customers, which all make your business a business. Employees are more productive and motivated when they're happy. They want to help their company succeed because they help them be happy with their job. They're more engaged in tasks. They take pride in their work. They're more energized. Happy employees are actually 12% more productive than just a satisfied employee. And they're a lot more productive than an unhappy employee. Unhappy employees aren't really going to take too much time and consideration into what they're doing because they don't want to help a company that doesn't take, their needs and feelings into consideration. They also earn and save businesses more money. They earn money because engaged employees earn up to 147% more earnings per share than just a satisfied employee, and a lot more than an unsatisfied and unhappy employee. They work harder to get good results because like I said before, they take pride in their company. They're interested in their employers because their employers take interest in them. They will save money because employee turnover is a lot lower when employees are happy at their job because there's no reason to leave. And employee turnover is very expensive. The average cost of fixed costs of replacing employees can be up to 150% of their salary. You have to go through the termination process. You have to do things like if they had unfinished projects they were doing, you have to go in and spend a lot more money than you would if that employee didn't leave. Hiring new employees is expensive. Going through hiring processes, trying to get employees, advertising that you're hiring, it's just very expensive. And that doesn't include unpredictable things like lost business opportunities because you don't have enough people, or a business opportunity that person was specifically working with and now they don't work there, so it's gone. The next and last reason, even though there's a lot of reasons, but the last important reason is that happy employees make happy customers. Unhappy employees don't provide good customer service. This is just a fact. If you have somebody who isn't interested in their job, could care less about, if they make sales for the day or if they get any deals with the customers, whatever, they don't care. They're just going there for a paycheck. Customers don't want to deal with visibly unhappy people. It's a lot harder for customers to want to take the time of day to deal with rude employees. Customers see your employees are the face of your business, and if they see a frowning face versus a smiling face, that's going to reflect on their opinion of your company. It's easier for employees to work with difficult customers when happy. If an employee just doesn't like their job and they have a difficult customer, which there's a lot of difficult customers in the world, they're going to be more willing to try to turn that customer's experience into a positive one if they care about their company. If they just don't care and aren't happy, they're just going to not look for a solution to the customer and just pass them off as, well, they were unhappy, so there's nothing I could do. It's easier for employees to form the customer brand relationship of modern marketing. There are a lot of customer relationships today are more of like rewards programs. They're more of like a friend in business. It's like they try to pull you in as a family. They want you to be loyal to their brand. They want you to consider their brand as like more of a lifestyle than just a store. For example, I'm an assistant manager at Payless, and we do something, it's called Payless Rewards. And we want to keep our customers happy, so we have this rewards relationship with our customers, and we send them like special things like birthday offers to let them know that they're like important to us, and we think about them on their birthday. So we give them, I think it's a 25% off coupon on any purchase the entire month of their birthday. We give our members exclusive coupons that just the average customer wouldn't get. So it makes them feel special, and it makes them feel like they're saving money, which they are, and they're getting the best deals possible by staying with our company and being loyal to our brand. And if we have somebody who doesn't, like if you have somebody who doesn't care about the brand, they're not going to, you know, essentially waste their time and try to get a customer signed up because they themselves don't like the brand. So why would they want other people to? Alright, so one of the biggest arguments for keeping employees happy is that it's too individual. It's impossible. They argue that achieving happiness for every employee is just impossible, so why try? This is true. Like, happiness is pretty individual, to each their own, but general happiness of all employees is not hard to achieve. Disputes can occur within people. They can be unhappy, but the things that they usually are unhappy about can be very temporary. Like if you are having a short, like a difficult day at work, you're not gonna hate your job all of a sudden and just think so low of your company. It's just a bad day. Like if your employee's happy. But one bad day for somebody who already hates their company could be enough to throw them over the edge, and that's what employers need to start trying to prevent. It's also a good way to see who just might not be the right fit for your company, who doesn't fit with the company culture. If they disagree with everything that your brand stands for, they probably shouldn't be working for you in the first place. And another good thing about this is just ask. Like if you have an unhappy employee and you don't know how to make them happy, just ask them. Like, are you unhappy here? And if so, why? Like, what's going on? It's not a hard thing. So, we've talked about what the benefits of happiness are. That's great, but what makes employees happy? Well, a lot of things. And it's also, like I said, it's easy to achieve general happiness, but like individual happiness, it is a little bit more difficult. But many things essentially contribute to employee happiness. Sufficient communication with management is a big one. If they feel like they're being heard by higher up management and they have a voice in what goes on, they're generally going to feel valued and appreciated and therefore happy. Recognition and praise, this is a big one. If somebody's given 110% all the time but doesn't get any recognition for it, why? Like, sure, you should always give 110% in your job, but, you know, a simple thank you, or even, like, holding something of a contest, Employee of the Month, like, it doesn't have to be big things, but a simple thank you goes a long way. Being valued by their company, like I said, like, communication does this. being valued. Like if somebody goes in and see that they have a high turnover rate, they're not going to think that they're valued much in their position because it just goes by and whoever can fill their shoes can fill their shoes. But if you let your employee know like that they're valued and what they do is important, they're going to be a lot happier. If the company itself has like a good moral, like if you stand for good things and if what you say you do, like you're not, for example, if you say you recycle, if there's advertisements about you being like a green, eco-friendly company, and meanwhile you're throwing away paper by the pounds, it's not a good morale. They're going to think low of their company and probably be unhappy because it's not. Also, having a good company culture, like getting employees involved with things, talking to them, doing some company things once in a while, having events, whatever. It doesn't have to be big, like I said, but just having a culture in general. So basically, make employee happiness a priority today. It needs to be made a lot bigger of a priority because it's lacking, truly. 70% is a huge number. It brings productivity, profits, and happy customers. So it should be a basic, thing that you would do. So that's about it. Make employee happiness a priority.